Good evening, I'm Matt Woodman. This is CTV News at 5. Tonight, classroom colds, a warning about flu season with 3 schools on outbreak status. What's in a name? New legislation not deterring an independent MLA from starting a new Conservative party. And overcoming a crime, a local soccer team robbed of an opportunity to compete returns to Edmonton as champions.
CTV Edmonton, local breaking news with Matt Woodman.
At least 3 Edmonton area schools are on outbreak status due to a high number of kids that are currently sick. It comes as cold and flu season ramps up across the country. As CTV's Nicole Weisberg reports, that has healthcare workers urging Albertans to protect themselves ahead of the holidays.
It's that time of year when the weather turns wintry and viruses start to spread.
There's increased number of people coming to buy over the counter for cold and flu.
At this West End pharmacy, any relief for cold and flu symptoms is popular right now. Not so popular, the flu vaccine.
This year is actually very strange compared to other years. It seems that it's only the pharmacist that is kind of like encouraging people to get it this year.
This pharmacy manager also says with changes to the COVID immunization campaign this year, people seem unclear about where they can get vaccinated, for what, and whether it's covered.
The government pays for your flu shots, and most pharmacists right now, they're accepting walk-ins.
Right now, we're below 17%, although, we do know that vaccines continue to roll out slowly, so we do expect that to creep up a little bit. But looking at the distribution of vaccines by week and the current curves, we're actually trending even below last year's record low levels.
And last respiratory virus season, Alberta saw a record high number of flu deaths, 237, something Craig Jenny says Albertans should keep in mind as flu cases across Canada and Alberta rapidly rise.
Hospitalizations are rising. We've had a few people in the intensive care unit, and tragically, we've already lost 15 Albertans this year to influenza.
With at least 3 Edmonton area schools on outbreak status, this pharmacist says now is the time to protect yourself if you haven't already been hit.
Come get your shots before all the parties.
Nicole Weisberg, CTV News, Edmonton.
Elections Alberta has approved 4 new recall petitions for MLAs, including the first one for a member of the NDP. The lone new Democrat on the growing list is Calgary-Beddington's Amanda Chapman. Petitions were also approved for 2 more cabinet ministers, Adriana LaGrange and Tanya Furr. That brings the total number of MLAs facing recall to 18. Organizers of a petition to recall Premier Danielle Smith say it has been approved. Elections Alberta, though, has not made it official. An Alberta judge says the proposed referendum question about separation would be unconstitutional. In his ruling, Justice Colin Feasby says it goes against charter and treaty rights. The decision comes one day after the province introduced legislation to allow referendum petitions to proceed regardless of whether they violate the Constitution. Feasby says changing the rules midstream undermines democracy and the administration of justice. An independent MLA attempting to restart Alberta's progressive Conservative brand is refusing to be deterred. He says the province's new party name rules are evidence the UCP is afraid of competition. As CTV's Connor Hogg reports, others say the government shouldn't be able to decide what's in a name.
People who have taken it upon themselves to create mass confusion and mass administrative burdens on the electoral process.
Justice Minister Mickey Amery says the use of similar words in political party names is similar to disruptions caused by the longest ballot campaign. Amery made the comments yesterday as he explained how Bill 14 would restrict what words can appear in new or rebranded names. That includes no duplication of key words from existing parties or their legacy precursors.
Very surprised that they would do something like this, but then again, when you think of each week that's going on in the legislature, the UCP seem to outdo themselves.
The Alberta Party's Peter Guthrie says the UCP is afraid of another Conservative movement in the province. The former UCP MLA has been attempting to rename the Alberta Party to the Progressive Conservative Party for months.
They're terrified of the fact that with a PC party in the mix, the UCP are relegated to third place. And all of the internal polling that we've seen.
The 2 week to compete bill, that is the nature of it. I mean, what they're trying to do is constrain competition so that no one can emerge to take their position.
A political consultant we spoke to says a name such as United Conservative or Progressive Conservative speaks directly to its target audience, while Bill 14 could lead to more Wild Rose-style names in the future that aren't as clear to voters.
Going from Progressive Conservative to United Conservative is to refresh yourself and reposition yourself, and also to provide an alternative to the party that's already there, which is what the Alberta Party is trying to do.
Guthrie says he's not giving up on the Alberta Party and will have more to reveal next week. Connor Hogg, CTV News, Edmonton.
Statistics Canada says our country gained 54,000 jobs in November, mostly due to part-time work. Alberta led the country in job growth. Alberta gained 29,000 jobs in November. It's the second significant increase in Alberta in 3 months. Our unemployment rate fell more than a percentage point. It now sits at 6.5%. That's also the unemployment rate across the country. Explore Edmonton says it's pleased City Council has agreed to giving it $11 million a year moving forward. That translates to an extra 0.5% on the property taxes of homeowners next year, which is increasing to 6.9%. That deal was just some of the new spending Council approved this week during budget talks. The arm's-length tourism body runs the Expo Centre and the Edmonton Convention Centre. It puts on K-Days, Farm Fair, and the Canadian Finals Rodeo. It also works to attract major events while promoting local businesses. Explore Edmonton declined our request for an interview today. On Monday, CEO Tracy Bednard told Council the extra $11 million a year will provide stability and predictability to the organization.
We have received funding, and we appreciate that, from the City of Edmonton annually, but it is always done only on an annual basis, and it is varied year to year, so we don't have the opportunity to plan for the long term.
Mayor Andrew Knack says every dollar given to Explore Edmonton generates a $29 return to the local economy. In 2024, the city contributed about $18 million of Explore Edmonton's $90 million budget. With the snow flying out there, skiing is back in season. Snow Valley has opened its doors for the year, and things are already well underway at Marmot Basin. One day into the season, and conditions are already improving in Edmonton, with 3 to 6 centimeters of snow falling in within the last 24 hours. Staff at Snow Valley say it's been tough making snow so far this year. Usually that begins in October. This year, though, it didn't start full production until last weekend.
Weather dictates when we want to make snow. This year was super late, and we really didn't get making snow until that mid-November, and we were able to pretty much make it all last weekend, and then it was just a matter of pushing it all into the right places.
And a few hours west of the city, Marmot Basin had its grand opening last Wednesday. Josh, I'm sure the skiers and ski hills are loving the snow. Drivers, maybe not so much. I hope your commute down to Independent Jewelers tonight wasn't too bad.
No, it only took about half an hour, and we're like 6 blocks away, so it was fine.
Yeah, smooth sailing.
You're right. We are at Independent Jewelers. I have Heather Cabal with me. They are one of our great partners in CTV's Toy Mountain. We'll talk about this beautiful piece of crystal in a second, but Heather, tell me about what you guys are doing to help support Toy Mountain.
Well, of course, we are building a mountain of toys.
This is a really impressive mountain.
It is. I am so impressed with our mountain of toys. We've already had tons of our customers coming in, dropping off the gifts here. Jerry, the owner, of course, topped up the mountain, as he always does, which is awesome. We also have 5% of all of our online sales are going to the Toy Mountain, as well as cash top up at the till.
Okay, so when you come in, you find something beautiful for someone on your list, and then you can also just top that up and help support BGC, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Edmonton and area. And if you stop in and you add a toy to this mountain, tell me about this thing.
So we have, sponsored by Swarovski, a beautiful Nutcracker Swarovski crystal figurine valued at $1,400.
There's a reason Heather's holding the Swarovski crystal and not me, because I want no piece of that thing. I know No. That is a recipe for disaster. Heather, thank you. If people want to go purchase online and help donate that 5% to Toy Mountain, what's the website?
So independentjewelers.net, and all online sales 5% directly to Toy Mountain.
There you go. .net. Independentjewelers.net. Heather, thank you. We'll talk again tonight at 6. First, let's take a look at the weather. And yes, there was snow falling today, but temperatures were also falling. We get to -5 for a daytime high today, but that was early this morning. We're at -15 downtown right now. There is a little bit of a breeze, so wind chill in the -21 range in the city, mid-20s in outlying areas. Still some light snow falling, and that'll continue for at least a few more hours, and then should come to an end overnight tonight into early tomorrow, before returning late in the day tomorrow. Look at those temperatures. -18 tomorrow morning, -15 for a high tomorrow afternoon, and with 10 to 15 kilometer per hour wind, it will feel in the -20s pretty much all day. Another cold one on the way for Sunday and Monday. We thought we might see a little bit of improvement to temperatures early next week. There will be a little bit of improvement, but the key words there are little bit. We'll talk more about that in just a few minutes.
All right, Josh, thank you. Coming up next on CTV News, Edmontonians step up to help a youth soccer team that had its travel money stolen.
I think they really felt bad for the kids, and they just backed us up, jumped on board, and it was just so amazing to see.
Programming brought to you by A Very Merry Pops with your Edmonton Symphony Orchestra. Learn more at winspearcenter.com. Brought to you by James H. Brown Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters of injury law.
You're watching CTV News at 5.
A man in Edmonton has pleaded guilty of defrauding the youth soccer team he coached out of tens of thousands of dollars. As CTV's Amanda Anderson reports, the team still managed to reach an international tournament and come back champions.
The former head coach of an Edmonton youth soccer team made a brief appearance before a judge this morning. Randy Nodell pleaded guilty to defrauding the team out of about $37,000.
Well, we're really relieved as a team by the guilty plea today. Obviously, we feel that that's a good step forward. We're just hoping his sentencing, sends a clear message that crimes against children and families won't be tolerated.
In an agreed statement of facts, the court heard between July 2024 and February 2025, Nodell made e-transfers from the team account to himself, falsely claiming it was reimbursement for costs he incurred for the team's travel arrangements to a tournament and Alberta Soccer Association fees. It was money the young player spent 2.5 years fundraising to travel to Las Vegas for a tournament.
The kids were devastated. We found out on a Monday and they were supposed to leave Friday, and so there was a lot of heartbreak, tears. It was really hard to explain to them, because they're 10-year-old kids and they've been looking forward to this.
The kids missed out on that tournament, but kicked into action to fundraise for the second round of the tournament. A GoFundMe raised what they needed in 24 hours.
The Edmonton community has stepped up huge. I think they really felt bad for the kids, and they just backed us up, jumped on board, and it was just so amazing to see.
The team competed in the Vegas tournament at the end of October, going undefeated to bring home the cup.
Their hearts were just all in it, all that extra work and fundraising and just the disappointment of everything. They really were enamored by, the Edmonton community stepping up for them, and they just wanted to bring home the gold for everybody.
Nodell is expected to be back in court in February for sentencing. Amanda Anderson, CTV News, Edmonton.
A small group of diehard soccer fans gathered in St. Albert this morning to see who Canada will play in the 2026 World Cup. The World Cup draw was a spectacle that included world leaders, celebrities, and performers. The main attraction, though, was sorting the World Cup groupings for 2026. As host nations, Canada, the United States, and Mexico automatically get a place. Canada's Group B will include Switzerland, Qatar, and an unknown team. Fans say the unknown team could be a problem if it ends up being higher-ranked Italy. Otherwise, they say this draw bodes well for our country.
With that group, I think their chances are actually quite good to get out of the group. Even the top two teams in each group advance. Plus there could be playoff teams out of that. So there's a really good chance that they can move forward. So that's good. I'm glad for that. The
World Cup begins in June. Canada hosts 13 of the games. The Ross Shepherd T-Birds opened their annual basketball tournament today, and while most players were wearing high tops, a few are still in high chairs. The 32nd annual Totem Hoop Classic opened with skills from the tiny T-Birds. The young kids of teachers and coaches at the high school faced off on the court. The organizers say the tiny T-Bird opener started years ago to try and have kids aged 2 to 5 play by the rules, but it never works out that way. The kids and the crowd looked like they were loving the excitement.
So I teach at Ross Shep, and we have the T-Birds Classic every year in December, and my kids get to participate. They get a little shirt with their name on it.
The basketball tournament runs through the weekend. Still to come tonight on CTV News, he's at it again. How you can help Can Man Dan collect donations for Christmas charities.
Now, Edmonton has put their faith in me year after year, and it's just such an honor to do it for them.
Programming brought to you by James H. Brown Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters of injury law.
Can Man Dan is back outside, braving the elements and collecting donations for Edmonton's Food Bank and Santa's Anonymous. Dan Johnstone started the first leg of his 10-day camp out at Toys R Us on Gateway Boulevard this morning. This is the 15th year he's gathered food and toy donations for kids over the holiday season. As a former recipient of the Food Bank and Santa's Anonymous, he's thrilled to see the event grow year after year.
I never in a million years thought that Edmonton would keep me around this long or keep me, relevant, but they have. And it's just so crazy because back then I was just some kid with a dream. I just wanted to do some good. And now Edmonton has put their faith in me year after year, and it's just such an honor to do it for them.
Can Man Dan will be outside Toys R Us until Sunday at 6 p.m. He'll also be outside a number of Sobeys locations throughout December. He hopes to collect 50,000 pounds of food and 50,000 toys. Josh, we've got a little Christmas charity event happening ourselves, Toy Mountain, and you're down at Independent Jewelers, where it looks like the toys piling up just as quickly as the snow out there.
Yeah, and it's also just as icy in here as it is outside, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, the crystal. I didn't think about that one.
You couldn't say that yesterday because it was just super slushy yesterday. Yeah, thank you, Matt. I just got a rim shot over here from Heather. Temperatures today tumbled in a big way, and so everything that was all slushy and sloppy through the day yesterday, yeah, it's all frozen over out there right now. We're at minus 15 in downtown Edmonton. Take a look outside right now with the Action Furnace River Valley Skycam. Action Furnace fixed right, it's free. Still some snow flying out there, and we're now down to minus 16 in the city. Minus 5 for the daytime high, but you can see that came in just after midnight. That will officially put us at around average for December 5th, even though it was about 10 degrees colder than that for most of this afternoon. This will be the last time that we're around average for a while. We may not get back to average or above average temperatures before Christmas. Minus 16 in Edmonton, minus 5 in Jasper, so a lot warmer off to the west and a lot colder to the east and northeast, closer to this Arctic high pressure system. Minus 23 in Fort McMurray, wind chill of minus 29. A wind chill of minus 23 in Edmonton right now. Snow falling in southern and western parts of the province. Up in the Peace Country, you've got some flurries still, and still a few flurries around the Edmonton area, which should stick around till about 9, 10 o'clock tonight, and then we'll get a bit of a break overnight. There's that Arctic high we were talking about. The coldest air will be off in eastern and northeastern parts of the province, and then through Saskatchewan and Manitoba. It'll be a lot milder back further to the west over the course of the next couple of days. There's some snow that develops on the backside of that high pressure system on Saturday. So through the afternoon, that snows west and northwest of Edmonton, and through the evening hours, snow pushes through the Edmonton area, and that could be a couple centimeters worth by the time it's all said and done with. Sunday, there is a little push of some milder air out ahead of that low pressure system, and we were thinking for the past couple of days that might have us back close to zero here in Edmonton. It now no longer looks like that. That's going to be the case. There's the coldest air in the purples and the pinks. There's the mild air, but look at that light blue zone. It does look like it's going to stay well off to the west and to the south of the Edmonton area, so we're probably, maybe we get to minus 8 Sunday or Monday. I've got minus 10 and minus 11 in the forecast, though, and there is next week as some even colder air drops in. I'm going minus 15 to minus 17 for the middle to the end of next week for highs. There's a chance we could be in the minus 20s for daytime highs tomorrow. You'll be in the minus 25 to 30 range in northern Alberta tomorrow morning. Minus 18 here in Edmonton. Back to minus 21 in Fort McMurray for a daytime high. Minus 19 in Cold Lake. Grand Prairie about minus 12. Jasper's at plus 1 tomorrow, while Lloydminster is 22 degrees colder. Here's next 24 hours in the city, and there will be a little bit of a breeze, so wind chill will make it feel more like about 6 to 8 degrees colder than what it reads on thermometers, somewhere in the minus 20s. Back to minus 10 or minus 11 Sunday, Monday. You know, chance of some late day snow on Monday, maybe some more snow Wednesday of next week. And as you can see with your 10-day forecast, that cold air is not going anywhere anytime soon. But if you're planning on going out somewhere, make sure you bring, if you're planning on making Independent Jewelers a stop on your trip, make sure you bring a gift for CTV's Toy Mountain. You could win that great crystal.
I look great in gold, Josh. Just saying. Thank you. The city says, although work on the southbound low-level bridge is almost complete, some more traffic tie-ups lie ahead. The low-level bridge southbound will close to traffic tonight around 8 o'clock and will remain closed over the weekend for rehabilitation work. Temporary traffic crossovers used during construction will be removed. Starting Monday, there will be single-lane closures between 7 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon so crews can install barriers and paint lines on the road. That will last until next Saturday. The sidewalk and shared pathway will remain open. The city says construction is expected to wrap up ahead of schedule with traffic lanes fully restored in the coming.
Monday in your morning, people do it for vaccines, for heavy metals, even diets. But is a detox ever necessary? Plus, the surprising research regarding ditching your digital devices. We'll see you at 6.
Your Morning Edmonton, weekdays.
Help us build a mountain of toys. Donate today at ctvedmonton.ca.
Do you have what it takes to win the upcoming season of the Amazing Race Canada? 4 of the last 5 winners have connections to our city. Amazing Race Canada is currently casting for season 12 of the popular travel and challenge competition. The key to victory, according to the producers handling the show's casting, is compatibility with your partner.
Find someone, a partner that you can really do this race with. Someone who's going to help you through the highs and the lows of the race, and also remind you to have fun along the way. So bring that competitive energy, and hopefully we'll get another team from Edmonton winning this year.
Casting closes Monday, December 15th, so there's still time to get your video application in. You can find out more at ctv.ca/The Amazing Race Canada. You can watch the show's previous seasons on Crave. That's our show. Thanks for watching. I'm Matt Woodman. CTV News continues right now.